Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. I am your host, as always, Wes. That's why I have it on my shirt, so you don't forget. That's all that is, I promise. It's nothing else. What's up? Welcome to another Scream little theory stream thing. I don't know. We're vibing tonight, though. We're gonna vibe, talk some horror movies, talk about Scream, talk about Evil Dead Rise. I don't even know, man. We're gonna get into some trouble. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. That Sounded Scary is here and is also a Killjoy cult member. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What is up, fam? So ready for some Scream 6 theories? Heck yeah, man. Oh, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be fun. We can talk some Scream, talk about everything. It's gonna be awesome. Instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Me too, Chip. What a coincidence. What a coinky dink this is. Eric Cartman is here from the hit show South Park. This was announced back in 2020, but have you heard that Ben Stiller is doing a Stephen King movie? I have not. Ooh. Or maybe I did back in 2020 and forgot about it, but that's pretty awesome. If that happens, your boy will cover it. I love it. Movie Fan 123 is here. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? We chilling. Doing good. Diamond Rattler's here saying, boom, let's go. Yeah. Jake just woke up from a nap, so I actually have energy. It's crazy. The Geek Player is here too saying, hey Jake, how are you doing today? Fantastic, man. I'm chilling, but this music it's a little too bumping and in my ears. So let's turn the chill music on. Let's start talking. Let's start talking about horror movies. What's up though? Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to smash that like button. I love it. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate that. Ringmaster is saying, hi, howdy, hey. What's up, Cowpoke? Rawl is here too saying, what's up, Jake? I got to see Sick last year at Beyond Fest. Nice. Oh my God, that's awesome. I already got to get some water. We're not even 5 minutes into this. Jake's already got to get some water. So you got to see it at Beyond Fest with Kevin Williamson in attendance. No way. And I love the movie. Nice, Rawl. Dude, that's awesome, man. Oh my God, I can't even imagine how crazy that must have been. Seeing the guy's movie, like, right there with him. You're like, it was awesome, Kevin. Even if you don't like it, you know, you're like, gotta be nice. Oh God, I'm terrified. No, that's awesome though. I'm really excited to see it this weekend. I'm gonna put out a little review for it probably on Friday at some point. Really excited to watch it. It seems like it's gonna be cool. Caitlin's here too, saying hello. Welcome to the stream where some guy just screams at you about horror news and and hopefully you have a good time. Welcome, Ty, too. What's up? Just saying Jake goated. I appreciate that, man. Hank Hill, who's a Killjoy cult member, saying, how you guys and gals tonight? He didn't say that, but how are y'all tonight? Hopefully y'all are doing good. What's up, Hank? How's it going? NYC Slasher's here, too. What's up? John Smith, yo, what's up? I don't know, man. What is up? The ceiling, the sky, the simulation, the end of the simulation at some point up there? Probably. Who knows? May Ann is here too, saying, hi guys, hey Jake. Yo, how you doing? What's up? Armando the Star is here too. How's it going? What's up, y'all? I just love saying hi to people. I love saying hello to my friends. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? Corey's here. Killjoy cult member too. Nice. I appreciate that, Corey. Saying, Jake, sup? Hope everyone is great. Sending the good vibes from Winnipeg. I appreciate that. We always need good vibes, Corey, and you're always delivering. I appreciate that. Thank you. Matt's here. I can't remember if I said hi to you, Caitlin, or not, but hi, hello. I don't need a name. He doesn't need a name. He's too good for it. Saying it's gonna be a Scream, baby. Let's go. Nice. Armando just watched Red Right Hand. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you liked it. All right, but let's talk about horror. enough of the formalities. Lighting Ghost is here too, though. So just want to say yo. What's up? So let's talk a little bit about okay, we're talking about getting into Megan. Let's just get right into that. It's unbelievable that Megan made the entire box office run of Child's Play 2019 in one weekend. Did it? What? Wait, hang on. Child's Play 2019 didn't do that bad, did it? I thought it did better than that. Oh man, we're gonna have to find some numbers. Wow. Oh man, that movie bombed. I didn't realize that. That movie made $45 million. Ooh, really? Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of Child's Play 2019, but I thought it, like, in my mind, I was imagining like close to $100 million it made at the box office. But wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Megan's blowing right past that. That's not, wow, that's not, I'm actually like blown away by that. I can't believe it made that much money. So it is a relatively new film, and I still feel bad for spoiling bodies for some people. So I'm really trying hard not to talk too many spoilers about it. There's not much to spoil about Megan though. Just go watch it. It's an experience. It's fun. It's a really silly, just over the top horror movie. I think you guys are gonna like it. So it was fun. You know, it's nothing like, oh, it's the greatest horror movie I've ever watched in my life. Oh, let me raise my pinky up in the air because it's so fancy. No, it's just a fun, watch it with your buddies, maybe get a little trashed or something beforehand, have fun with it. It's a great time. I loved it. I don't know, starting off the new year with a great horror film was great. It's a great tone setter for 2023. So I spoiled it for you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. When I was talking about it in my top 10 video, like, it was 6 months old. I don't know what to tell you. I 6 months, man. How long of a time do I gotta wait before we start talking spoilers openly? You know, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I just don't know. I took care of the bot. Don't worry about that. Saw someone say that. But John Smith is saying, I normally don't trust PG-13 horror movies, but I'm going to give Megan a shot per Jake. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate that. With PG-13, it's very hit or miss with me, is what I'll say. But some of them surprise me. Sometimes they're fantastic. Like, I remember seeing Insidious for the first time when I was a kid and just being terrified. I went with like some of my like middle school friends because that's how young I was. Just scared the poop right out of me. I pooped my pants in the theater. It was incredible. But I don't know. I had a really good time with it. I pretty much agree with you, John. Like I'm middle of the road when it comes to PG-13 horror. Sometimes you get your Ouijas, but then sometimes you get your Ouija sequels that Mike Flanagan did, and it's really good. The first one you can skip. Watch the sequel. I can't remember the subtitle, but it's like Ouija 2 Dark Fate or something. That's not right, but what Dark Fate. I'm sorry. That's not wrong at all. It's right. Trust me. That's the title. But watch that sequel if you haven't. That's a great PG-13 sequel. So you never know, man. Lighting Ghost is saying Child's Play 2019 was fun, but the original Child's Play is so much better. Yeah, and it's a little tiny things here and there, really, in comparison. It really is little tiny things. Child's Play 2019 just conceptually isn't as interesting as the original one, and it's just because you have a serial killer who uses voodoo to possess a child's toy. Like, that is so much more interesting than just, okay, we're just gonna have some guy turn the murder switch on a Chucky robot doll. It's like, I don't know, it's just not as it's not as fascinating to me as the previous thing. It's like, that's so cool, and they made this work back in the 80s, and now we're just doing like a half-assed, this is just a robot kind of thing. I don't know. I think Megan is so much more interesting conceptually because of how they set it up. It's not just like, oh, this guy just randomly flipped the murder switch that was always there on a child's toy. No, we're not. it's a little more in depth than that. I really appreciate the storytelling of Megan a lot more, I guess. Michael Parton is also here, who's also a Killjoy cult member. What's up? How's it going? Saying, hey, Jake, by the way, Bodies was way more over the top. They probably made the movie after that song. It was very over the top. I can't argue with that. It's a very over the top movie. The characters are very heightened characters for sure. And I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh God, I hated the characters so much. I understand that. Like, you're not supposed to like them. They're not likable characters. And I think that's definitely part of the point, but I don't know. It's one of those things where I really enjoyed it because of how they wrapped it all up and because of how things work out in that movie. And that's why it all works for me. But, it's I don't know. It's a tough situation. It's something I don't see many other horror movies recreating, but Bodies, very special film. It's definitely one that's going to linger in my mind for a while. I think about it often. I don't know. I went to go see it again, and I didn't love it as much the second time, but that first viewing is so special with that film. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Michael Parton's throwing $2 in there, though, and I really appreciate that, Michael, saying it's actually called Origin of Evil. You know what? You're right. It's almost like I couldn't think of that or something. It's almost like I couldn't think of it, so I created a new subtitle. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, Ouija Origin of Evil, though, fantastic, directed by Mike Flanagan. Really good sequel. So like I said, some PG-13 horror, it's banging. Some of it's bussin', as the kids are saying these days. I don't think anyone is saying that anymore, actually, but it's good. Check that one out. Skip the first one, but check out the second one. Michael, thank you so much for the $2. I really, I really appreciate that. Thank you for the correction, because I'll just keep making up subtitles until I get it right, you know. So I might go through like 6 or 7. People are looking up. This movie doesn't exist, Jake. What the fuck? Oh man. All right, but anyways, let's see what else do we got here. Scream 666 is here. What's up, man? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're talking a little Scream. It's another Scream stream. Why not? And another Scream stream tomorrow too. Oh my God, it doesn't end. The Scream nonsense just does not end. It's always a good time. Scream 666 is saying, if the rumors are true about Kirby being an FBI agent in Scream 6, do you think that could work, or is that too over the top? I don't think it's too over the top. I think it could work. The other thing about Kirby is we haven't seen her for 10 years. Like, we haven't seen her for like 10 years. There's a lot of character development that could have happened in that time. So yeah, she could be an FBI agent. That makes sense to me. It all depends on how it's played too. It's one of those things where if they do it wrong and, okay, now we have Hayden Panettiere essentially just playing a completely different character. There's no DNA of Kirby Reed there anymore. She's just an FBI stand-in for police presence. You know what I mean? Like, if it's just like some kind of authority presence we have to have in this movie, that'll suck. Like, that'll suck in my opinion. So it's one of those things they got to handle carefully or it's not going to work. I will agree with you there. I don't think it's too over the top, though. I think it works, especially with the kind of Ghostface we're dealing with this time around, who has been promised to be the most brutal ever. So it would make sense that the FBI has to get involved, opposed to, just a bunch of teenagers running around trying to kill their friends. So that actually has me excited. That rumor had me excited because it makes me think that, okay, if the FBI's involved, what's going on here? Like, something way worse than we've ever faced before is happening in the Big Apple. So it has me excited. It has me, I don't know. It has me excited. I think that they'll do it right, though. I don't think they're going to mess it up. Something I'm not super, I'm not super worried about it, but there's a lot of things I'm on the fence with Scream 6 right now. But for the most part, I'm very pumped for it. The most part, I think it's going to be great. That I am worried about, though. I feel your concern there, but I think they'll get it right, personally. I have faith in these guys. Radio Silence does no wrong. I really like all their movies are really good, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I like them. Carter Scotland Allen is here, too. What's up, man? How's it going? I'm so sorry I keep missing your streams, dude. Your boy's busy. Your boy's got to pull it all. I just took a 2-hour nap, which was fantastic, by the way. But I'm pulling an all-nighter trying to catch up on work tonight. So I do, once again, though, I really do appreciate all the invites. We will get on a stream eventually, Carter. And he's saying, what's up, listening to the stream at work? Heck yeah. I hope Maxine releases this year. As for Scream 6, I just want a 15 to 20 body count and a few chase scenes. Nice. Well, let's break that down real quick, because there's a lot of things there I want to talk about. So with Maxine, this is one of the only movies now that I have this big list to my left. If you're ever wondering why I'm looking to my left sometimes, I got this big list of all the movies I'm covering with a release date next to them. Now this is one of the only ones that is like in the rough. We do a TBA, the TBA section to be announced for release dates, and this is one we don't have a release date for. It might come out this year, not 100% sure. It might come out next year. But the odd thing about it is we already got a teaser trailer, so I'm not 100% sure what is going on with that. But hopefully it comes out this year. That would be awesome. I'm ready for it. My body is ready for. I'm not gonna finish that. That's actually pretty gross. But I'm very excited for Maxine. It looks like it's gonna be awesome. Just considering how good Pearl and X were too. I mean, easily some of my favorite horror films from this past year. I'm highly anticipating this, and just about anything else Ty West works on in the future. So Maxine is gonna kick ass. I'm very excited for that. Cannot wait. As for Scream 6. Having a high body count is a must, in my opinion. Randy even said it all the way back in the sequel. Always has a higher body count. Come on, baby. It's got to happen. I do want some chase scenes, though. We didn't really get that in the last film, so I'm hoping that happens. And there's so many opportunities. Like, there are so many opportunities to have some crazy chase sequences through New York. If it's through some back alleys, if it's through some side streets, if it's through a high-rise building, which they could easily do, in my opinion. I don't know. lots of opportunity here, man, that has me very excited. So yes, 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 yes to all of that. Welcome to the stream, Carter. Hope you're enjoying, and I hope work is not too bad for you. I hope it's an easy day and you just got to sit around and listen to streams. I really hope. How dare you have a busy life, Jake? This is how I feel whenever I have to cancel plans. This is like my immediate, oh God, everyone's going to think this. Everyone's going to say, oh, how dare you be busy? No, but for real, man, we'll have to do something soon. We'll make it happen. Deanna Ryder is here too, another Killjoy cult member. I do appreciate you, my friend. Saying the possible FBI involvement excites me because it means that Ghostface's, maybe, a little parenthesis there, I like that, should be more sophisticated this time around. Maybe don't even want to reveal themselves in the old-fashioned Scream way too. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I really think we're getting something new here. I can just feel it. I can just feel it from the trailer we got, how they're advertising this film. This isn't going to be your same old. This isn't going to be your grandpa's Scream film. This is, they're not fucking around this time, I think, for sure, Deanna. I do like this idea, too, not having a conventional reveal. I've always thought that would be cool to do do it a little differently, Like, I love how they did Amber's reveal in the new movie. That was a big high point. In my opinion, one of my favorite moments from the entire franchise so far. That had me very excited. I'm hoping to see something different with that for sure. Bill is throwing $10 in there. Bill, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Go Vikings. Are they doing good? I'll have to look that up at some point, but not 100%. I haven't been following the NFL as much as I usually do. But Bill is saying projections are saying Scream will make $40 million. Imagine one day if there was a horror film, Chucky, Michael Myers, and 50+ horror killers in a three-parter. Oh my God, with each being 3 hours each. How much would it cost? Oh my God, that's insane. You're telling me that Scream 6, like the projections right now are saying it's only going to make $40 million. You're not talking like in the opening weekend, are you? Because like, man, I'm imagining it at least makes $100 million at the box office. That's wild if they're saying that. I don't know, man. With how much hype is surrounding this film, I can't imagine that it makes less than $100 million. I think it at least makes that. I could see them doing $40 million in like the first week, though. I don't know. I don't know, man. There's so much hype around this movie opposed to like every other horror film that's coming out this year. Like, there's a lot of hype with Evil Dead Rise, which is good. There's a lot of hype with the new Saw, The Exorcist, too, being done by Mr. David Gordon Green. But man, $40 million. I think it makes more than that personally. I hope so, at least. I want some more of these bad boys in the future. I'll tell you what, Bill. I love this idea about just all the horror killers being in the same universe. Why are we not doing that? We're building up Marvel to be this big, gigantic universe. We already did that, though. Let's build up a little horror universe, is what I say. So since you're talking about Michael Myers, Mr. Bill, you get yourself the Michael beanie going on the old sweaty head. I do really appreciate it, though, my friend. Thank you. How much would that cost to do, like, just plus all the horror villains in a movie? I mean, that would be like, I would need $1 billion to make that movie. That would be awesome. I would be totally down for it, though. Tell you what, Bill, that would be wild. I love Freddy versus Jason so much. Like, I would just be so down for any more versus movies in the future. But Bill, thank you so much for the $10, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Michael Parton's also throwing $5 in there, dude. Thank you again. Appreciate that. Michael's saying Blumhouse and Atomic Monster have set a release date for a new horror film project for Universal called Night Swim. Ooh. Which will get released in January of 2024. Heck yeah. I like that. I've been hearing that they're like still considering merging their groups together. I don't know if that's happening or not still yet, but they've been working a lot lately, and we just got Megan is from both of these companies as well. So this has me excited. Literally anything these two companies work on, your boy's gonna see if it's, as long as it's horror, so I'm actually totally down for that. I'm sorry. Oh God, the acid reflux is just it's just hitting me hard today. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But that has me excited. These January releases have been killer the past couple years. Like, we had Underwater, we got Scream, we got Megan this year. I'm looking forward to this Night Swim. I feel like it's going to be just another big, surprise of a movie. So I don't know, man. It's a crazy time to be alive. We're changing the whole stigma surrounding January releases, which is big, especially for horror films that don't typically get that kind of recognition. So it's kind of great. It's great in a lot of ways. So I love it. I love it. I love it, Michael. That's awesome. I will be highly anticipating that one. Can't wait to hear more details about it. So, Michael, thank you again for the $5. And since we're talking about atomic monsters, do I have anything that kind of fits that boat? You know, not really, but Freddy Krueger. You know, his skin's melted from fire, not from a nuclear blast or anything. But hey, that's pretty close, Michael. Give me a break. I gotta buy some more horror beanies so that I can become my full xenomorph horror beanie wearing self. One day, my friends. But thank you again, Michael. I really appreciate that, man. Oh God, I'm dying. Maxwell is asking if there's any updates on Infinity Pool. There hasn't been like anything crazy besides that trailer that came out. I do want to do a big video on this the week of its release. I'm really excited for Infinity Pool. I actually just bought my tickets here a little while ago to go see it on Thursday of the week it comes out. Really pumped for this one, y'all. This one's gonna be fun. It's from Brandon Cronenberg, David Cronenberg's son, and it just looks trippy as all hell. Did you guys like Pearl? Did you guys like X? Did you like Mia Goth in those movies too? She's gonna be in this one once again as a bad guy, and I think it's gonna be good. The trailer has me excited. Her character especially is gonna be a standout, I think. So I'm really excited for it, Maxwell. I think it's gonna be wild. May Ann is saying 58 watching, only 11 likes. Go ahead and like the stream if you want. I don't know. Go ahead and do it. Alejandro is saying we are getting a new Ice Nine Kills music video soon. Nice. I replied to the tweet with my theory that is for their song A Rash Decision based on Cabin Fever. Ooh. And Bill Mosley liked my reply. Dude, nice. Nice, man. That's awesome. That would be insane if they wrote a Cabin Fever song. I would be all about that. I love Ice Nine Kills. I think their music's great. And they always like to focus on horror movies with the past couple projects they've done. I like that. I like that a whole lot. So I really like everything, all that kind of music they put out recently. We even had Dead Meat in the Chucky video too, which I thought was pretty cool. So I don't know. I'm highly anticipating any new music from them. It's always good stuff. And I love me all the horror references too. Some good stuff throughout their entire catalog. Next Gen Studios is saying, speaking of goofy standalone sequels that take franchises in new locations, we need a Jason X trilogy. We need it. With clones and time travel, it saddens me that we'll never get it. I feel like if they made a sequel to Jason X, we'd be like on that planet, you know, that he crash lands on, and it's like it'll be a brand new thing and or whatever. I don't know. I'm not against it. And then, you know, we could have the technology, but at like a theoretical new Camp Crystal Lake, but just call it something else. I'm not against it. Next Gen Studios. It would be wild though. It would be wild. It would be insane. That should be like, someone should make a fan film of that. Get that crowdfunded. That would be fun. That would be fun to watch, to make that movie. Oh my God. Bill's throwing another $5 in there. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you. What kind of food do you enjoy eating while watching horror movies? Mine is pizza and burgers. Nice. With some cookies and brownies and a Coca-Cola too. Nice, man. So when I go to the theater, I usually I am as straight up as I'm a regular ass moviegoer, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I love me my popcorn and like a cherry Coke. That is what I get almost every single time. I'm boring, I know. I like what I like. I like what I like, Bill. I really do like doing that. Pizza, listen, there's nothing better, in my opinion, than a Saturday night when you're with your buddies and you just order a pizza and you put on some horror movies. Like that, pizza's fantastic. You can get anything on a pizza too, Bill. Like, if you're like, I don't really know what I want, order a pizza. You want something with veggies on it? Get a veggie pizza. You want something with a lot of meat? I don't know. You guys want some meat? Yeah. Give me a meat pizza. Bam. Pizza can accommodate all of your tastes. It's the best food, and there's no argument there. I don't know what to tell you. Bill. This is a perfect opinion. No arguments there. I love it, Bill. Thank you so much for the $5. Since we're talking about food and eating things, maybe you're a zombie and you like eating people. So Night of the Living Dead, bam. We're getting a remake of that too, or like a sequel or something. I haven't, it's been a while since I looked into that, but I remember we were getting some kind of continuation, some new Night of the Living Dead at some point. I'm down for that. I think that might be cool. I miss zombie movies though. That's my thing. Like everyone got sick of zombie movies, and that's fair. You know, we got a lot of zombie movies for a while there. I get it. But man, I love me a good zombie movie. So I am always in support of any new Always in support of any new kind of zombie movie. But Bill, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. John is saying, Sam, I'm boring. Popcorn and water. Hell yeah, dude. It's a good combination. Listen, man. Popcorn rocks. I love it. 59 days till Scream 6. Let's go, Moser. I love it. We are, yeah, technically we're at the 2-month point. Like, it is the 10th of January, my friends. So in the 10th of March, bam, we're getting it. So very exciting stuff, Chase. Love it. Thanks for stopping by the stream, dude. I appreciate it. I am trying to get to everybody. I want to say hello to everyone. Mr. Z is here too, saying I believe we're gonna have the massacre scene on the subway in Scream 6. It looks like it, Mr. Z. It looks like it's gonna be pretty brutal. I don't think all of our characters are making it out of that alive. It wouldn't surprise me either if that was the scene where we lose one of our like mainstay characters, you know, like one of our survivors from the past film. Since we see mostly all of them, Kirby's there too. You can see her jacket or whatever, and we also have Josh Segarra there as well. I could see any of them dying, hot take, in that scene, which would be brutal, would be pretty upsetting. I'm down for that. So yes, has me excited. Hayden is here too, saying, "Hey Jake, I know this is probably gonna go, I know this is probably going to happen, but if Stu, hey, maybe it is. Maybe it is Hayden. I love it. If Stu would to come back, how would you make it happen? For me, I would put him in a post-credit scene. I would. So like if I'm gonna do, if we're gonna bring back Stu, if we're gonna make this happen, to me it's gonna be one of those things where you gotta set it up. Like you'd have to set it up in like a crazy, like building it up in the background for a couple of movies, then bringing him back because it's a stretch. You know what I mean? It really is a stretch, especially after Kevin Williamson now saying that he's dead. You're going to have to do a lot to bring him back at this point. I don't think that they can just throw Stu in a movie with no explanation at this point. I feel like it's the same thing that they did to like Emperor Palpatine in Star Wars 9. You know what I mean? Like it's they just brought him back out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I don't know. You got to set it up. You got to build it in the background. And if they do that here in Scream 6, again, I'll welcome it. I'll be like, listen, okay, whatever, if you're building it up. But I'm personally not like, I'm not magnetized to this idea. I don't think they need to do this to make a good Scream movie personally, but I feel like it's something that, it's a nice little bit of fan service. So if they do bring him back, I'm not going to be like upset or anything like that. As long as if they do it right, okay, cool. You did it right. Good job. I like it. But I would want to build him up through 2 movies, and then in the last film at the very end, I would reveal him there as like being a mastermind killer, having something to do with the past 2 killers from the other 2 movies. Is like just personally how I would want it to be set up if they were to do it. And also in that meantime with those other 2 movies, just explain what he was doing for the past 30 years. You know what I mean? There's a lot of time that he was just gone that I would need some kind of explanation for that. Just because not only he's been assumed dead, but like a TV fell on his face. I need something. I need some kind of crazy explanation for what was going on there. That would be that would be the most important part about it, I think. So. And Gangster Bro is here too. What's up? Saying, Jake, what are your thoughts on Skinamarink? Will it become a cult classic? So I literally just put out a video a couple hours ago talking about it. I'm very excited. The moment I read the plot description for this one, I was pumped for it. I was like, this is going to be something else. This is going to be something special. And I don't know, man. I'm watching the trailer again today. I watched that. I did a lot of research on it. I even watched the guy's Kyle. What is it? I can't remember his full name. Something Ball. Kyle Ball. We'll call him that. I can't remember his middle name. But the director of that actually runs this YouTube channel, which I forgot to link it in I actually forgot to link it in the video. I literally said I was going to do that too. Totally forgot. But he has a YouTube channel where he does a bunch of little short films about nightmares, and it's awesome. Like, it's really well done, really creepy stuff. There was a jump scare in one of them that I nearly had to go get some new underwear because I almost pooped myself. It was really well done. So I highly recommend that. I'm going to get that link later on today, and I'll fix that in the video. But I'll send that out to you guys because this dude's channel is really well done. He only has like 6,000 subscribers too, and I'm like, these are good short films. Like, I can't believe nobody's these don't have too many videos. It's a shame. It's truly a shame. So I wanted to give the guy a shout out, and I forgot the link. Like, damn it. Gerardo Alvarado is saying, just saw your Skinamarink video. Thank you. Loved it. Never heard of it, but the closest theater 15 miles away only has a 10:15 Friday showing. You owe me gas money. I'm so sorry, Gerardo. Dude, I gotta drive out far too if it makes you feel better. There's like one showing at like 7:00 somewhere Friday night. Yeah, that's so I'm not gonna be on the Collective this Friday too. I wanted to say that because I have to drive out and see this movie too. I'm in the same boat, man. I'm not happy about it, but I am happy to see this movie. Let me tell you. So. Your boy's excited to see this one. I think it's gonna be really like scary and anxiety inducing, which like those are my favorite horror movies. Like Evil Dead 2013, Wreck from like that Spanish film. I want to say it's like 2007 or whatever. Great movie. So hard to watch. It's so anxiety inducing. Love that. Some of my favorite horror films do that kind of stuff, and I dig it. Duart Vader, I hope I pronounced that right, is saying, my theory is that Matthew Lillard will play a character that is obsessed with Stu and went through plastic surgery to look like him. Ooh. Okay, that's one of those things where, when you get into these later sequels, we got to start coming up with some crazy stuff. Okay, that could be something just, if we want to do a balls to the wall Scream film and do something like that would be the time to do it. And the other thing with people who are upset that Matthew Lillard's isn't coming back or hasn't come back yet, like the guy was in Scream 5. Don't forget, like he's in Scream 5. He plays the metal ghost face with the flamethrower and all that. That's Matthew Lillard. So to me, they did bring Stu back. You know what I mean? They brought the actor back and he got to do something a really good gag too. I don't know. To me, that's exciting stuff. I'm glad they did that with having Matthew do a little cameo and all that. And I would be okay with that if they decided in 6 and 7, let's say Matthew Lillard has a little cameo in the background, does a little something. I'm okay. That is satisfying to me. I think that would be cool and a nice way to bring all these characters back. Do the same for Jamie Kennedy too. Fuck it, man. But bring back all these characters and have them just like little side characters in the background or like party people, just like how they did with Matthew Lillard in 2. Lillard. Why is that so hard for me to say? But yes, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with little cameos personally. That's always been that would satisfy my thirst for the Matthew. Smells Like Teen Horror is here too, saying Killjoy Jake is doing a live stream at night. Love it, dude. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love me some SpongeBob references. Carter's saying, who's excited for 28 months later? Dude, listen, speaking of zombie movies, man, I'm all there. I'm all there. I'm there opening night when that puppy comes out. Cillian Murphy might be attached to this too. Ooh, what's up with that? Dude, I'm down, Carter. I think that one's gonna be dope. It would have to be all about like the world just basically being taken over by zombies, because last we left off, we were on kind of a cliffhanger in that second movie. So is the whole world taken over by zombies now, or what's the deal? I've seen a lot of people say like, oh, that second movie's it's trash. I don't know, man. I definitely like 28 Days more than 28 Weeks, but at the same time, 28 Weeks goes hard, man. It has some upsetting scenes. Like it has some scenes that are just truly fucked up. the kiss scene, you know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. The kiss scene, the helicopter, the idea that like the zombies die after a couple weeks too. That's like that's pretty scary stuff, man. Or a couple months, I think it was. I don't know. That's terrifying. It's kind of like proof that eventually, if this outbreak gets out, we're all gonna die like in a matter of months, So it's like 28 months later, what does the world look like? Is it zombie infested, or is like just the world decimated at that point? What are they gonna do for that movie? I don't know. It has me excited. It has me wondering if they're gonna change the rules or not of that franchise, or keep it so. So we're gonna see. It has me excited. Like I said earlier, I just won't ever get sick of zombie movies personally, but I'm pumped for it. Bill's throwing another $5 in there. Bill, I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you. You're the MVP of the stream, dog. I appreciate that. Go Vikings. I don't even know what they're if they're going to the playoffs or not. I hope they win it all. They put something addictive in them theater popcorn. Also, they do. Well, I guess that's why I get it all the time. It's that good. Also, how I see Scream ends. Let the geek get the girl, Randy. Hell yeah. So who's our? I guess Mindy's our geek this time. So maybe she has a new girlfriend here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm actually kind of curious if any of our other characters have relationships, because I kind of feel like that changes my suspicion radar of certain characters. It's always the boyfriend character, right? It's always the boyfriend of the main character. It was that last time. It was pretty predictable. Richie, come on, man. I saw that coming from a mile away. But at the same time, I wonder if we do something a little different. We kind of play on that trope, but kind of twist it around. We grab it by the neck and kind of just push it down or something. That was really violent. I don't know why I went down that route. What if we have like all of our characters kind of dating people, and now we have 4 characters that are love interests that are kind of sus? All of them. So it kind of dilutes that a little bit. So you're not really thinking about the love interest angle, but it does end up being one of the love interests. I'm not against that, as long as it's not Sam's boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like if it's like there's rumors that Josh Segarra and Sam are dating in this movie. If that's the case, and they make her and they make him the killer again, I'm gonna be like, okay, dog, listen, y'all are making this too predictable. Don't do the love interest again. In that case too, Bill, I almost feel like Josh Segarra is safe. Like, I almost feel like he's going to be the big red herring of this movie, and he's not going to end up being the killer. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm overthinking this like crazy, but that might be something fun to play off of. I don't know. Just me thinking out loud, Bill, I love it. Love it. Thank you for telling me that there's probably something addictive in theater popcorn. I concur, because I just keep getting it all the time. So we're talking Scream. Bill, you get yourself the Ghostface beanie, which this is maybe my favorite beanie that I have. This is, I don't know, it's sick. Red, blood, ghost face. It's a great aesthetic. So just for you, Bill, there you go. My head is it is tight. I can feel my brain just squishing against the skull. It's great. Thank you so much, Bill, for the $5. I really appreciate that. These are not by my ears at all, by the way. I'm just wearing these because it looks cool. Like, you can see my lobes down here. So I don't know what's going on with that. but we're vibing. Adam's House is saying, if you had to kill one of the core 4 and replace them moving past Scream 6, who would it be? Man, like, it's tough. It's really tough, Adam, because I think, like, I don't think anybody's safe in this movie. Like, I genuinely think that anyone could die at any point. Any one of these characters. I'm not ruling anybody as safe in this movie, especially after the last one. I had that mentally in my head. Oh, they're not going to kill anything. They're not going to kill Dewey. They're not going to kill Gail. They're not going to kill Sydney. That's ridiculous. That's not going to happen. They did it. They ended up doing it. Spoiler alert, I guess. They ended up doing it, Adam. You probably know that by now if you're watching this stream. But I genuinely don't think anyone's safe. If I had to kill one of them for like purposefully to maybe up the ante with another character, I would probably kill one of the Meeks twins to make the other one stronger, if that makes sense. I've seen a lot of people really vouching for Chad, saying let's keep Chad alive. I've seen a lot of people really fighting for Mindy too. It's both sides of that coin. It's tough, but I think I would have to kill one of them, or it might be more shocking to kill Tara too, because then you could heighten Sam's character a bit, and there's so much you could do with Sam as a character in a third entry if her sister that she just reconnected with died. But it also if you kill one of the Meeks twins, though, it might make their situation a little more interesting. Let's say like Chad dies, for instance. Mindy is now just probably lost. Her twin brother is dead. That's going to really fuck up the whole home situation. It's going to make Mindy a different character and send her down a path where hopefully she can come out of it as a stronger human being. But no matter how you spin it, I think if you kill one of the characters at this point, they have a close relationship with their sister or twin brother, twin sister, whatever. It's going to be one of those things where it's definitely going to strengthen the other characters. So I guess I'm really not against any of them dying. I don't think they'll kill Sam, considering that this whole movie is centered around that all these characters are connected to Sam. All the past storylines are somehow connected to Sam somehow. So I don't think they'll kill Sam personally. I've seen a lot of people who say they want Sam dead, but I don't think it's happening. Bill is throwing $2 in there too. What's up? The Bill just, once again, just killing it, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate that so much. Could the Scream movies and show be connected somehow? It could. They're so loosely they're very different things too, like similar concepts, but they're happening in different locations. They're different kinds of killers based off of different things, especially the first two seasons. Like I actually haven't even I've skimmed through season 3 because I'm just not the biggest fan of season 3. I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. When Keke Palmer's on screen, it's fantastic. When she's not, I almost entirely lose interest, which is such a shame because she is so good. She is so good in that show. Please God, put Keke Palmer in one of these movies because she's fantastic. She's slowly becoming one of my favorite actresses in Hollywood, by the way. Like everything I see her in, she just elevates it so much. Such a powerful performer, seriously. I love her so much. She's incredible. Could the Scream movies and shows be connected, though? They could totally do that, but the show hasn't been popular for a while. If they bring it back, though, like they've been kind of talking about that could happen. That could absolutely be the case. Bring the show back, have your true third season to the original storyline. Bam, okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, Bill. Now that could be the case. We could connect that with some little tiny Easter egg, or there's some weird like cliffhanger. Oh, what's this? Leads into the next movie. I'm down for that. I'm down for that personally, Bill. Thank you for the $2, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. The Bearded Entertainment's here. What's up, Eric? How's it going, man? Just popped in to say, hey, also, I watched Red Right Hand again, and I still lose it when you go off on Matt and call him a shit heel. Very underrated insult. I thought the same thing. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you for your help on it, by the way, Eric. Eric is responsible for those badass-looking drone shots in that movie. Could not have made that movie look as good without you, man, and I really appreciate it. I'm really glad you find it funny too. I don't know, just makes me very happy. Really glad you like it, dude. Thank you so much for the $5. You're gonna get the anime beanie because in the bloopers, which are exclusive to Patreon and channel members, we we actually have a little edit where Devil, Ghostface, and Jamie, they fight in like an outtake, that sequence in the movie, and we edit it in the style of like an anime show, and it's maybe my favorite part of the bloopers in general. So there we go. We're always making connections to things, Eric. We're always making the connections to things around here. I love it. There we go. 5 beanies on the old head. Thank you so much, Eric. I really appreciate that. If you're just stopping by too, I appreciate you stopping by if you got other things to do, but you can hang out if you want to. Hang out and chill if you want. We're just vibing here for, I don't even know. I got nothing to do tonight except something later, but I'm vibing. Nate's Taste is also throwing $5 in there. Nate, I appreciate that. Love The Mandalorian too. Nice profile picture. Man, we need some, I can't wait for season 3 of that. Really pumped. What would your reaction be if everyone died in Ghostface 1? I'm going to be honest, Nate. I love me a good dark ending. Like, I don't want Gale to die. I don't want Gale and Sam to die. I really like them as characters. Don't want them to die. But if we were to do a Scream film in the future, like brand new set of characters or something, and everyone dies, Ghostface gets away with it, I'm not against that. Like, I'm genuinely not against that. I think that could be just a really just an upsetting, holy shit kind of moment that would just be wild. I'm not against that in a future movie. I kind of don't want that to happen here in 6, but if we're gonna start doing like Scream movies with other characters and brand new locations, the idea of Ghostface starts infecting the whole world. A bunch of killers are starting to band together and do this thing. I'm not against that happening in one of those like side movies or something. If something like that were to happen. Just because of how shockingly different it would be. It's one of those things where it would be so experimental. I have to see how that would play because it would just be so interesting to me. I don't know. I'm fascinated by a Scream movie that would have the balls to do something like that. So I think that's why I'm so drawn to it. It would blow my mind if this happened. I would be at a loss for words, Nate. But thank you so much for the $5, dude. This does not correlate at all to what you said, but maybe we'll get a Jason movie soon where that happens. Maybe Jason gets to kill everybody in a new movie or a new TV series, which would be awesome. Let me tell you, Nate. I appreciate the $5 though, man. Thank you. I'm officially at full xenomorph, full xenomorph beanie looking. Look at that elongated skull. Love it. Thank you so much for the $5, man. Thank you. And Bill's also throwing another $2 in there. Bill, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Saying I like the MC in season 3 of the Scream TV show. which character was that? It's been a minute since I watched it. It's been a minute. I remember just like when I just remember watching it, and I kind of liked Beth. Like I was like, okay, Beth's pretty cool, and I won't spoil it, but I liked how that ended. I don't know. I'm on the fence with it, but it's probably my least favorite like official Scream thing is just season 3. I don't know. I just wasn't super into it. I didn't love all the characters. I loved Keke Palmer. Beth was pretty cool. I don't know. Nobody else really sticks out to me though, unfortunately. But I'll give it another watch, Bill, just for you. And I'll go through and try to remember who this character is. But Bill, thank you so much for the $2, man. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you so much. Amber is here too. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Mr. L is here saying, surprised they haven't made a film titled Ghostface. This is what I'm saying, Mr. L. I almost kind of wish Scream 5 was called Ghostface. I'm not going to lie. It's a cool title. Most people just call him the Scream, which is understandable because none of these movies are named after Ghostface, but I like it. I don't know. I think it would be cool. Austin is here too. What's up, Austin? Villain Killin' Dylan is here too. And everybody, I want to single out this person because I feel so bad. On my stream yesterday, I unfortunately had to sign it off before I could get to Villain Killin' Dylan's last super chat, which Dylan, my friend, VKD, as I call you around here, I took a picture of it. No worries. We're going to get to it right now. This is half the reason I did the stream today, just for you, my friend. So let's talk about this. So your super chat that once again, I'm so sorry about this. Had to sign off yesterday. You said, would you prefer a more serious in and out Ghostface or a clumsy comical one like Mrs. Loomis tripping over the chair is what you said yesterday. So to answer that question, I think I'm much more interested in a very serious Ghostface this time around. We've almost always gotten the clumsy Ghostface that's tripping, the bottles getting thrown at him and he's slipping in the beer and all that. You know what I mean? We've always gotten that in these movies, and I loved exploring that in Red Right Hand. That was so much fun to play, like just a clumsy, idiotic Ghostface, but we've almost always gotten that. I want to see a Ghostface who's a little more sophisticated and maybe knows the ins and out of being a serial killer. So I really like that idea. I would love for them to explore that. They were almost there with Mickey, but they just didn't. Not enough attention was put towards that, in my opinion. I think Mickey conceptually is the best Ghostface, but he's just not done to his full potential, which is really unfortunate. Would love to see them do that here in Scream 6, especially with the crazy setting we have. There's so much potential in this movie, especially, to do exactly that. So that's my answer to this question, my friend. That's a very long and strange way to answer it, but you know what? We're vibing. I hope that answers your question. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. And Austin just became a new member. Austin, welcome to the Killjoy cult. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have lots of Kool-Aid and cookies to drink. It's a good time here. Drink up on your Kool-Aid, man. Sip it on down. Drink the whole thing. Don't worry about all the things floating in it. It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you. Dead by Daylight has Ghostface. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Vixity. I really like the Dead by Daylight. I don't know why I can't say that. The Dead by Daylight Ghostface. I like him so much. I had to incorporate the character into our movie. I thought it was just such an interesting idea for a Ghostface. So yes, I love the Dead by Daylight Ghostface character. Good old Danny Johnson. What a guy. Deanna's saying if we get a title of Ghostface, it would have to be filmed how Red Right Hand was from the perspective of the killer. Would make sense and would be awesome to watch the film, seeing how they stay undercover. And you know, Deanna, there was a lot of things that we just simply couldn't do with Red Right Hand that I would love for them to do in a real film. I wouldn't even care. Listen, if Radio Silence is like, oh, we want to do a movie from the killer's perspective, they'll do it better than us. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. When you have $1 million budget, millions and millions of dollar budget, like how they're working with, it's just simply going to be better. So I hope somebody does that in the future. It's such a cool idea. I would hate for it to go to waste in just a little $5,000 fan film. So I was hoping we could inspire that. I was hoping we could kind of inspire that with our fan film. So yes, Deanna. I love that idea. Bobby Joe, yes, I am doing I always do the beanie thing. Always. Well, I guess I didn't do it in my last stream, but I almost always do it. Almost always. You gotta do it here and there. Have fun with it. Don't do it all the time. Just do it for special occasions is how I like to say it. Nate's Taste just became a YouTube channel member too. Thank you so much, Nate. I appreciate that. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the Killjoy cult. Like I said, we have, just like I said to Austin, we have lots of Kool-Aid lying around, so make sure to drink it. Sip on up. Have 2 cups if you want. I don't care. It's not going anywhere, so go nuts. Welcome, Nate, though. I really appreciate that support, dude. Thank you. Welcome. Everyone's welcoming you with open arms, too. Look at that. How wonderful is this? Lisa S is saying, I hope Evil Dead Rise has some connections to the other movies and the show. I do too. I agree, Lisa. I think it will too. Seems very mysterious, I'll tell you that. Seems like it's gonna do a lot more than we think it's going to do based off of some of the images and different locations in the trailer. So I'm very excited for it, Lisa. Very, very excited. Bill, once again, throwing $2 in there. Bill, I just appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you. The absolute MVP of the stream. Thank you so much, Bill. Saying you should do a collab with Zach Cherry. I would love that. I would love to do a collab with him. I see Craven Something Scary. He streams with him all the time. So I'm like, oh, maybe I have a chance. Maybe I have a chance to slide in there and do a stream with him at some point. So I would love that, Bill. That would be awesome. Yes. Zach is great, by the way. If you guys don't watch Zach, his content's phenomenal. He does these big video essays on Scream related stuff. I highly recommend his page. I don't know. I've always really liked his stuff. And he just hit 100,000 subscribers recently too. So big congrats to him. Love his page. Been watching him for a while. So I would love to do a collab with him at some point. Austin 530 throwing $5 in there again. Thank you so much, Austin. You're killing it. Well, once again, thanks for being a Killjoy cult member. I appreciate that. Saying, Jake, I loved the Dead by Daylight crossover in Red Right Hand. Legendary. Put on another beanie for your boy. I got you, man. I got you. Thank you again, dude. And just for you, I'm gonna put on the squid hat. So it's more than a beanie because it's got little tentacles. There you go. I'm doing that just for you because you became a Killjoy cult member. Just for you, my friend. I gotta say, that was my favorite part about it, and we kept that a secret for so long. I was so worried that people were gonna figure it out, like when we put out the trailer, having the costume from the game too. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh man. Someone commented on the trailer too, and they're like, oh dude, are you gonna connect this to Dead by Daylight? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I wonder where we got the inspiration for that costume. I was so worried, man. I was like, please don't have someone figure it out. I was like, oh, come on. Everyone thought it was Drew, too. That made me so happy. Everyone's like, oh, it's totally Drew's the killer. Yeah. I'm like, sure. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Loved it. I was like, oh, that makes me so happy. So, Austin, thank you so much, man. I'm really glad you enjoyed it, too. We had a fucking blast making it, man. I don't know. It's something I'll never forget. Like, I had a blast. Such a good time. Such a good time making that. Alejandro is saying, there is a reason I am really excited for Crystal Lake. The previous shows that we thought were prequels but ended up being reboots were awesome. Hannibal, Bates Motel, and we have a lot of the same people working on this show too. So I have a lot of faith in it, dude. I think it's gonna be good. I haven't seen Hannibal. I've seen a little bit of Bates Motel. But I really haven't seen really anything from Hannibal. I think it's going to be good. I really have faith in it, man. I don't think they're going to make the whole show just about Pamela because I don't care. I don't care about that show. I'm sorry. If they just make it about Pamela Voorhees, I really don't care. Maybe that's harsh for me to say that right out the gate, but man, I mean, 13 plus years of not seeing Jason on the big screen, and we finally get ourselves a show and no Jason, like that's just going to be so disappointing. That's one of those things where if you wanted to make a whole mini series about Pamela Voorhees, you do that after the success of a big movie of a Jason, like if we were just to do these Disney Plus shows that we're getting from Marvel right now, just without, 30 plus successful Marvel movies, nobody would watch them. Some people would watch them. Like a lot of people were fans of like Jessica Jones and like Luke Cage, for instance. Those are good. Like a lot of those are good shows, but they were nowhere near as popular as some of these Disney Plus shows are right now. So in my opinion, best way to do it is give us our Jason action that we love, then give us our vegetables like this, our side pieces. But you got to give us the steak first. You know what I mean? That's That's so crucial to the success of all this, and I'm really hoping Crystal Lake is that, and not just a one-off side thing that's, you know, just about Pamela Voorhees. I just don't know. I don't know how that could be. I just don't know how that could be a successful first launch of something, I guess, is my point. Mr. L is saying, I would like multiple Scream movies in the same canon, but each of them can be about a different Ghostface in a different part of the world with a different line of characters. I'm not against that either, Mr. L. I really hope that with Scream 6, we do some world building, because there's so many different people out. I think we're going to do this too. I really think that this is going to happen. We're going to see some world building in this new one about how the Ghostface killers affect so many other people around the world, and how it's like talked about, and probably there's people who are like big, like not fans of it, but like kind of like how people are like into like true crime and all that. Like people are like, oh, I'm super into true crime. Like it's super interesting to me. So I'd imagine that in this world, the Ghostface killers are probably super fascinating to true crime fanatics. I would love for them to explore that a little bit. I've always thought that was one of the most interesting things about it. I mean, like imagine if, you know, like in our world, this is the Ghostface is the equivalent of like a Jeffrey Dahmer or something. So like I want to see people reacting to that in this movie. That's so fascinating. That's such a fascinating element here, because we've always been really tethered to reality in these movies, in this franchise. Let's do that, man. Let's keep that going, moving into more movies. I think it's a really fascinating element to it that unfortunately is underexplored, if that makes sense. So yes, Mr. L, I really like the idea of world building and more ghost faces all around the world, just becoming becoming killers out of nowhere, but all donning the same mask. It isn't just a killer. It's like a sport. I could see that being a whole thing in this with the world building. Yeah, I totally agree. 100% agree. It's such an interesting concept. I really hope they fuck around with that. So yes, and yes. Tom is saying, hey, Jake, new article on Bloody Disgusting that came out yesterday. Ooh, and on Evil Dead Rise, pretty interesting. I'll have to read it, Tom. Your boy's been busy. I've been doing a bunch of research, trying to catch up on some shows to do videos on for tomorrow. So I'm on Movie Smoothie. I'm doing a big video on Inside Job tomorrow, which unfortunately just got canceled out of nowhere. I'm a huge fan of it. I think it is a fantastic show. It's so funny and it's so deep and smart. I don't know. I really love this show, and Netflix just canceled it out of nowhere, unfortunately. So I'm really excited to talk about that on my second page. So your boy's been busy, but I'm going to check this out. I have a couple of stories to talk about in a big video tomorrow. So I'll probably be talking about something Scream related, I want to talk about the Bo trailer that came out today. A Megan sequel is rumored to be in development, and I'll squeeze this in there too. So I love it, Tom. Thanks for the heads up, man. I appreciate it. Shadow Eyes Parker is here saying, yo, what's good, Jake? What's up? Do you really think they're going to pull off a trio in Scream 6? 3 whole killers, three people running around killing people in this movie. Man, I'm not ruling it out. You know, Scream 6 is going to do something different. That's one thing I can bet on. But will it be 3 killers? I don't think that this is unlikely because of how many people we have in this movie. This is a big cast. Even for a Scream movie, this is a big cast. A lot of main characters running around in this film. A lot of big actors playing them too. I really think that yes, this could be the movie to do it. My one thing about it, Shadow Eyes Parker, that I say this many times, is I don't want them to just give us 3 killers to give us 3 killers. Like, just because, oh, that's different from what we've gotten in the past. Give me a reason. Why is there 3 people this time around? We needed this third person for something. We got to have this third killer be kind of like a new idea, you know? Like a new, oh, we needed this part of the puzzle because it wouldn't have worked. Our whole scheme wouldn't have worked if we didn't have this piece of the pie. So give me that. Give me a reason to have a third killer, and then that'll be fun. That's what I say, Shadow Eyes Parker. This could be the movie to do it, though. So what got canceled? It's called Inside Job. It's an animated series over on Netflix. I highly recommend it. It's phenomenal. There's like a part 1 and part 2 of season 1, and unfortunately, season 2 was like in development, and they canceled it. They were like, yeah, no, sorry. But truly a shame. I think it's a great show. I'm very excited to. I haven't finished it yet. I got a couple more episodes, but I'm gonna finish it, and then I got a big video on it tomorrow over on Movie Smoothie. really excited to talk about that. That's my second channel too. If you have no idea what the fuck Movie Smoothie is, it's my second page. I'm talking about like just a lot of animated. My other big passion in life besides horror movies is like animated stuff. So I'll be talking about that over on my second page. If that tickles your pickle, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't though either, and that's totally fine. Hey, that's chill. Stay with the horror over here, but over on that page, I'll be talking about some animated shows that I really like. So. I got a couple of big videos going up this week over on that page, so go ahead and subscribe if you want. If you want, you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. Hayden is saying, would it be crazy if someone were to continue Red Right Hand? Coughs violently. Dude, it's one of those, I think about it every day, Hayden. I think about it every single day. I'm like, oh, we could do this, you know, this would be something that would be fun. I don't know, man. Maybe at some point in the future, but I have a lot of fun projects in the works right now. I'm working on a short film, and then a couple of my buddies' movies too. I can't really talk about any of that, but I'm working on a couple of things, and then hopefully it all leads up to a big project sometime in the future. So, what about people who don't have a pickle? Well. I don't want to say what I'm thinking, Tori, or I feel like someone's going to be like, let's cancel this guy. Oh, you know what tickles your earth vagina? There you go. Referencing Red Right Hand. There you go. There we go. Let's say that. That's so gross. That's the worst way I probably could have put that, but fuck it, man. Fuck it. Alejandro, I will start posting on my gaming channel next month, just so you know. Next month, we're going to get that going, but I'm currently in the middle of a crazy adjustment period right now. So for 2 years, I didn't really have to wake up that early because like I was working at Chipotle, and then I was doing YouTube, so I didn't really have to wake up early, and now I'm on this crazy schedule. I'm working out at like 7 a.m. every morning, and it's kicking my ass. So I'm spending this month trying to get used to that. I have a few things I got to write. There's just a lot of little side projects I got to wrap up this month. I'm getting the Kickstarter rewards out for Red Right Hand this weekend too. If you were someone who supported us over there. So those are going out next weekend, or this upcoming weekend, I mean, and we're getting all that together. I got a few people working on all like the VHS tapes and like the pins and stuff, all that good stuff. So that's going out next week for delivery. So if you supported us on Kickstarter all the way back in March of last year, those rewards are finally going up soon. So you guys will see those soon. But yeah, I just got a few things I got to wrap up before I start another big project like a gaming channel, because it's going to be expensive to get into too. I got to buy a bunch of games, but it's an investment. I think that's going to be worth it. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, baby. Fingers crossed. But let's get back into the horror talk. Because Jesus Christ, Jake just talks about himself so much. Oh my God. Jake, I know you like my name. Big Balls 27. Are you saying there's 27 big balls? Because I think that's pretty funny. You got me. That's pretty funny. I like that. Caitlin Johnston is saying, Jake, I really want to know your opinion on how Kirby was affected by Jill. You know, it's definitely going to be something they play into in this new movie for sure. Especially with how like Kirby and Jill were like best friends. You know what I mean? They were best friends, and for Jill to trick her and into like, oh, she's the killer the whole time, and they try to kill each other. Well, Charlie tried to kill Kirby essentially, but that was via Jill's request. So I think that's pretty fucked up, and I can imagine that Kirby was probably affected by it, but I wonder if it's one of those things where if they do make Kirby a killer in this, they probably won't. But I'm not leaving it on, not taking it off the table either. But I don't know, man. It's one of those things where I think it could be interesting. I definitely think we'll get a scene with Kirby talking about Jill in this movie for sure. Not the first time Radio Silence has referenced Jill as a killer either. Don't forget that little throwaway line in Scream 5. So I think Jill will have some effect over this movie. With Kirby as a character, I don't think she's coming back. That's not what I mean by that, but I do think Jill will have some kind of influence over the events of this movie, though. So I do feel you there, Caitlin. But yeah, that it has me excited to see if that alters Kirby as a character in this new movie. Last we saw her, she got betrayed and stabbed by Charlie, and then we just thought she was dead. So there's a lot more to her character, I think, moving forward that we're gonna learn in this movie, and that has me excited. I can't wait to see Jake start gaming. I'm here for it. Thank you so much, Austin. I appreciate that. Justin saying, let me know if you need an actor. Dude, absolutely, man. Absolutely. we're like I said, I'm working. So I want to work on a short film first, but we're writing a big project moving forward into the future. I'm not gonna. I'm not making any promises right now. Let's just say that because I've got a lot on my plate. But hopefully something soon. You'll have something soon. Mr. L saying a lot of good remakes coming. Yes. Dead Space in a couple of weeks. Resident Evil 4, I believe, in March, and Silent Hill later this year. Man, lots of good stuff coming out. Hopefully I'll be able to play all of those. So. Adam's House is saying, be cool to see Ghostface text his victims like the Lakewood Slasher did in the MTV show. That could be cool. Yeah, we got a little taste of that with Tara in Scream 5. So we got a little taste of that. I'm sure we'll get more of that in the next film too. I'm actually kind of surprised there's not more of that in there's I want to say there's a little bit of that in Scream 4, but I'm actually kind of surprised there wasn't more of that. So interesting stuff. Oh, Caitlin's new to the channel. Welcome, Caitlin. Welcome. We just talk about, we bullshit about horror movies here, and hopefully you have a good time. I hope. I try to get as many comments as possible. I just like talking to people, so I appreciate you being here. Welcome. Hopefully you have a good time and you got some nice snacks to eat while we BS about horror movies. I don't know, but welcome, Caitlin. Reese is here saying, I hope Kirby explains how she escaped in Scream 4 while bleeding out. I totally agree. I really want to see an explanation or learn something new about Scream 4 we didn't know before. There's a big opportunity here. There's a big opportunity to do something fun writing-wise. And also, could you imagine if they give us some new perspective on Scream 4 where it's like, oh, Kirby did this and influenced this whole decision or whatever. I think that could be a really fun little angle to take this movie. Show us Kirby's whole experience after we thought she was dead. Like, how did she survive that? What happened there? I'm not gonna say I guarantee that'll happen, but it's probably gonna happen. Kirby's gonna talk about her time with Jill and all that, and probably talk a little bit about the aftermath of Scream 4 a little bit. Give us some more clarity there, because that is surprisingly still a sore spot. Still a very I don't want to say dark spot, but it's a very unclear. It's very unclear as to how everything wrapped up with Scream 4. I bring this up a lot because it fascinates me, but the ending of Scream 4 is really the only ending in the whole franchise that doesn't really feel like everything's over, everything's fine. You know what I mean? Oh, we're chilling now. The ending of Scream 4 has a reporter talking about how Jill is this massive hero, not the Ghostface killer. So that has me fascinated to see if we get a little more clarity there with Kirby's character moving into this new one. Also finding out how she became, how she survived the whole events. I think there's something to it. So hopefully. Sean is here. Maxwell Ramey from Red Right Hand. What's up, man? How's it going? Saying, I love joining these streams on my break at work and seeing how many hats have already been stacked up. Hell yeah, man. We're already to the squid hat, baby. Who knows what's going on the head next? Sean, I hope work isn't too bad for you, man. I'm really excited to work with you sometime in the future, too, on future movies and all that. So we got some fun stuff in the works. Won't say nothing now, but fun stuff in the future, man. We're making some plans, making some movies. It's gonna be a good time. So I can't wait. Go subscribe to Zom Leader Studios if you have not already, by the way, and check out Casadastrophobia, because I hate to be so full of myself, but your boy is in it and something awful happens to me. So if you're watching this stream, you're coming in right now and you're like, God, I fucking hate this Killjoy Jake guy. Well, what a jerk. I wish someone would rip his face off. Well, guess what? Do I have news for you, buddy? Go on over to Zom Leader Studios page and watch Casadastrophobia. You will be happy. If you're the guy who dislikes all of my videos the moment they go up, because I see you. I don't know who you are, but someone does it. I don't know. Go watch that movie. Oh, man. Funny stuff. All right. Anyways. What else do we got here? Caitlin is saying, I wonder if they will show Gail seeing Dewey like how Sam sees Billy. Ooh, that would be a great way to bring David Arquette back too. I wouldn't be against that. And it could almost be like a friendly ghost for the first time ever in this series. So there you go. I don't hate that idea. I know a lot of people didn't like the ghost Billy in the last movie, but I just thought it was so cool to see Skeet Ulrich play this super iconic character again. I was just happy with that. I was like, this is so cool to have him come back and do this in secret too. We did not know. I couldn't have guessed that would happen beforehand. That was awesome. That was really cool that Skeet came back for that little appearance. Good times, man. Good stuff. Carrie Grape Cinema is here too. What's up, Carrie? How's it going? How's it going? Saying, I watched the trailer for Skinamarink after watching your vid, Jake. I am intrigued. Sounds like an original idea. I want that uncomfortable fear feeling. I think you're going to get that, Carrie. It seems very, very gross. It seems very gross and very, very wild. So I'm very excited for it. Very, very excited for it, Carrie. It's gonna be a good time. I don't think it's gonna be a good time, and that's why I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be an awful, horrifying, terrifying time, and that has me excited. So yes, go watch my Skinamarink video. I kind of talk about everything we know about it so far. I don't know. It's a good one. So check it out. Check it out. Nismo is here saying, hey, Jake, would you ever take us along on a vlog style type video similar to the brief reviews you do in your car after watching a movie at theaters, but with more footage included? So Nismo, what I will say, dude, is I used to do location videos, but those are very expensive to make. And I kind of exhausted all of the locations around me. I even went to Wilmington twice to film different videos for Halloween Kills and Scream 5 filming locations. So if you want more style videos like that, absolutely check out those. I would love to start a vlog channel. It's something I've always wanted to do, but it's unfortunately just not super popular anymore unless you kind of just want to do like videos where you're just talking about your day or whatnot. And I would love to do videos in the future where I'm just talking about like crazy shit and just showing you my everyday life. It's not that exciting. I sit here and I edit. But I think it would be fun eventually to do something like that. So maybe in the future, Nismo, I have a lot of things I want to do. I never want to just be doing one thing. I have so many different ideas for things in the future. So you will see a lot of different types of content as soon as more channels are successful. Like just being straight up with you. The more people who subscribe to the side channels, the more shit I can do. Like just being honest. So that's what I'll say. Even if you're not super into like the content over on Movie Smoothie or like GullGotha, which is the gaming channel, go subscribe. Get us closer to being monetized, and then we can make more movies. We can make more channels. I can actually hire people. I can actually hire editors, so I'm not doing everything myself. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. And all you got to do is press a button. You don't have to, just go press that subscribe button, and it helps get old Jake there a little quicker. I just appreciate all the support. You guys are the best. Y'all are the best. Matthew Farisi is throwing $5 in there too, and this cord is fighting me for some reason. Matthew, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Saying Scream 4 is still my favorite Scream movie after the original. Nice. Very nice. I know that's a hot take. I'm excited for Scream 6. I'm excited for the New York setting. Matthew, dude, I pretty much agree with you, man. I think Scream 4 is probably my favorite sequel. I love the kills, and I love a lot of the characters. I don't love all of them, but I do love a lot of them. I think the big ones, the standout ones are great. I love Jill, Kirby. I'm trying to think. Robbie kind of annoys me a little bit. I'm going to be honest. Charlie, we have a lot of people who like Charlie, apparently. I learned that yesterday, and I was like, wow, I'll shut the fuck up. Apparently a lot of people like Charlie. Hell yeah, all the power to y'all. I've never been a big fan of Charlie, though. But Scream 4 has a lot of fun things going for it. It's definitely my favorite sequel after the original. Scream 2 is really growing on me, though. Scream 2 is really moving up my list a lot, let me tell you. But Scream 4 is probably still my favorite. I agree with you. And dude, I'm excited for the New York setting too, man. I think it's going to be awesome. I don't know. There's so much there. There's so much you can do and play around with and make this something fun. I think they're going to one up Friday the 13th right now. Jason Takes Manhattan is not too hard of a movie to one up. So it has me very excited. It has me very, very, very excited, Matthew. Good stuff. Dude, thank you for the $5, man. I really appreciate that. Bill is throwing $2 in there as well. Thank you. Saying a stream between you and Cody Leach could be good. Oh my God. I had a little Twitter conversation with him the other day, and he's just so nice. He's such a cool dude. I love his videos too, especially his review videos. I really like how he does reviews. There's a few people I watch pretty much religiously. He's one of them. I really like his content a lot. So he's great. Hopefully one day, Bill. One day. Maybe one day Jake will break into the big leagues and be able to talk with all these cool content creators. I love them. I love them all. Bill, thanks for the $2. I really appreciate that. Love me some Cody Leach. Austin 530 is throwing $5 in there too. Austin, you're killing it too, man. Thank you. Jake, I gotta know, how did you pick your name for your gaming channel? It's legit. So this is probably weird. This is just how it came about though. I remember I was looking up, so I'm going to be honest, I was obsessed with metal music when I was like in my later, like 11th, 12th grade of high school. I was just obsessed. I got really into metal music around that time. And I was like, oh, I got to start a metal band. Like, that would be awesome. What am I going to call it though? I was just pulling things from all over the place. I'm trying to find some creepy shit. And in the Bible, I know people are like, what? In the Bible, apparently there's like this place called like the GullGotha, which it translates to like the place of bones or something like that. I've just always thought that was spooky as fuck. Like, what I don't, it's just a cool idea. So what I ended up doing with the gaming channel was I mixed it with like a seagull, like a seagull Gotha essentially. And I just, now the profile or the icon of the channel is like a bone bird, like a skeleton of a seagull. So that's kind of where it came about. It was like a high school idea that I just kind of like dug up in my mind and was like, oh, that would be a cool name for a gaming channel. So originally a metal band name turned into that. So there you go. That's the behind the scenes story of the gaming channel. So I'm really excited to start doing content over there. Seriously, it's gonna be fun. Austin, thanks for the $5, man. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Thank you. Your gaming channel name reason is epic. I love that. Thanks, Austin. It's a way cooler than how I came up with the name for this page. So I was like, oh, I should, with Killjoy Jake, if you don't know, the reason I titled it that was I just thought it would be hilarious. I just thought it would be hilarious to start a review page where I don't give you a spoiler warning, because that's content people would watch. I was so naive. I was so naive in 2019, let me tell you. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of hate the name. I kind of wish I could change it. But Killjoy Jake, we're sticking with it. we're sticking with it, I guess. Jacob Browning is here too. What's up, Jacob? How's it going? Just subscribe. Can't wait to see you play some scary games. Hell yeah. Well, I'll be playing the Dead Space remake probably in February. That's probably my first big video will be on that. I've been playing Modern Warfare 2 in my free time. With some friends, and I'd maybe want to make content doing that, but like everyone makes Call of Duty content, so I probably won't do that. I'll probably just play horror games over there, I'd imagine. But maybe if I'm just fucking around or something, I'll post a little MW2 video. I don't know. I don't know, man. Who knows? Anything can happen. Anything can happen over there. Cameron is saying, in the Scream 6 teaser trailer, when we see the main cast on the subway, we see Chad with his phone out for a split second. Oh, that's a good point. With them looking at it, wonder what was on there. Ooh, you know, something I noticed about it too is, and this is a leaked photo, so I don't like putting it up. We had someone from like the Scream crew or whatever said, please don't share the leaked photos. But what I did notice from the teaser trailer is that they're wearing the same clothing that a lot of these characters were wearing in a different shot that got leaked. But once again, I don't really like talking about leaks, and like we even had people from the who were involved with the film like say like don't share that, you know, don't spoil this. A lot of people worked really hard on it, so I'm trying not to mention that or bring it into the conversation, to respect that, of course. But it was something I noticed recently about the teaser trailer, Cameron. I do wonder what was on the phone though. I wonder if they're like, because they look distressed, right? They already look distressed in the teaser trailer. Seems like something's going on there. Has me curious as to what's going on. Has me curious. Is he getting a weird text from Ghostface? Perhaps we were talking about Adam. I don't know if you're still here, Adam. I see you. There you are. Maybe it's a text. Maybe he's getting a text from Ghostface. Maybe he's coming after Chad in that scene. Interesting. Bill's throwing another $2 in there. Bill, just seriously, you're killing it, man. Thanks, man. I really appreciate the support. Saying, did you get your name from Killjoy, the horror movies? Okay, so Bill, I didn't even know those existed. And I was so there's this place called The Exchange around here. It's like a movie store. Like you can buy like a bunch of movies or like vinyl records, old school video games, whatever. We have those around this place. And I was at one. and I'm going through the horror section, which I always do. Let me tell you, I pick that thing clean if there's anything special. There's a Paranormal Activity box set at the one I go to right now, and your boy's saving up for it. But I noticed that, and I saw there was like the trilogy box set, and you can actually see it. It's right there. It's that little red thing in the background. And I watched one of them, and wow, they're pretty bad. But but I wasn't super huge on them. They're super over the top and silly. But you know what? Yes, Bill. You know what? That's why I named it Killjoy, Jake, after the clown. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'll start telling people, Bill, because that's way cooler than what the actual story is. That's way cooler, Bill. So let's change that. Let's rewrite history a little bit with that, because that's way more interesting. Bill, thank you for the $2. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Mr. L saying I'll be looking forward to the Dead Space playthrough. Dude, I've never even played the first Dead Space. I played Dead Space 2 back in the day. I never played the first one. So I'm actually so excited to play the remake kind of first without too much knowledge of the actual story. So has me really excited. Dead Space is phenomenal. It's John Carpenter's favorite video game, which I think is so fucking cool. That has me really excited to play it. So your boy's excited. Your boy's excited. Ozone, who has a dope profile picture with a little ghost face in there, saying Chad was just checking his Find My Fam he planted on Ghostface. That's a great fucking theory, though. I really like that. If that comes back into this movie, he's still using that to fuck with Ghostface. Oh, I am so down for that. I love that idea, dude. Good shit. Good theories, man. Go sub to GullGotha. Oh, Carrie's throwing it out there. Look at that. Carrie's the best. Y'all, I have the best mods. Carrie, Denisha, Amber, who's here too. I'm trying to think of everyone who's here. All of y'all are the fucking best. Y'all are the best. All the love to you. All the love to you guys. So thank you, Carrie, for throwing that out there. Denisha is saying, yes, Amber, the next person that starts spamming again will get removed. I don't know. I haven't been seeing that personally. But I don't know. Yeah, just a friendly reminder. Don't spam. I will try to get to everybody. I apologize if I'm not getting to you. I do my best. I do my best to try to get to everybody. What's up? Like, hello, Tori. Hello. Glass, purple, eye, yellow, diamond. I bet that's awesome, whatever it is, but I can't see it, unfortunately. Because StreamYard sucks massive hairy testicle sacks, let me tell you. And yes, please be respectful to everyone in the chats. Opinions are welcome, but do be polite about it. Also, please no spamming. That's another thing we strive for here for people who are new. Listen, we all got our crazy opinions on horror movies, and we're not all going to agree. That's okay. That's okay, though. This is a place where you can pitch those safely, and we'll talk about it, and we'll debate on it. But there's no we're not shitting on people for their horror movie opinion. That's ridiculous. So that's why we just like to have fun here. Pitch your ideas, pitch whatever. If you've got a thought about Scream, put it out there. Put it in the chat. We'll talk about it. But be respectful, I mean, listen, the big thing is, like, a lot of us don't want. Has anyone noticed that this is just slowly sliding down my face? I just noticed that. The big thing I see a lot too is with, like, the stew argument right now. That is heated, man. People are really heated one side or the other. Listen, who cares? If people want to see Stu back, awesome. Hell yeah. If you think that would ruin the movie, all the power to you too. That's fine. Hey, listen, we're allowed to debate about it, and that's what makes it fun, because I love going back and forth on the argument, and I have switched sides multiple times, which has me even more interested in it, honestly. So let's just keep it cool. Opinions are not concrete either. That's the thing. Yeah, I have movie opinions that change all the time, so there's no need to fight about it. I used to fucking hate Uncut Gems. For instance, I hated that movie the first time I watched it. I'm like, that was a waste of my money and time. The more I go back to it, the more I kind of like it. I'm going to be honest. It's one of those things where I'm like, well, okay, that was actually kind of good. So, don't get into a fight about movie opinions. I see too much of that online. It's a shame. So let's just keep it fun and relaxed and chill. I'll get off the topic. Let's get back to movie talk, though. Maxwell is saying, do you think there will be a movie focusing on the backrooms at some point in the future? I hope so. It's a great concept. I don't know if you guys watch Kane Pixels or not, but his backroom videos are fucking killer. There's so many of them. I I haven't kept track of them, but I remember watching one and it just hooked me. I was like, this is so cool. I can't believe this kid did this. Guy's like 18 years old or something too, and it's like, oh my god, this is so impressive for a young filmmaker to make that. But yeah, I would love a full-on Backrooms movie. That guy should do it. That Kane Pixels, seriously, give him a big budget. Let him do a whole movie centered around it. Is what I say. I love that idea though. Yes. Big Balls is saying I like balls, hence my name. All the power to you, man. I don't even. Yeah, balls. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Funny stuff. Gabriel saying, what if Chad is built up, gets killed like Dewey did? It would build the main three up, especially Mindy. Maybe she could get a revenge arc. Ooh, I like that. Maybe they tell her they killed him and she kills them. I'm actually, I'm not against them killing Chad to build up Mindy as a character or vice versa. Like, I think one or the other would totally work. So I'm down. I like that idea, Gabriel. Yes. I don't think all of them are making it through this. Kane is actually 17. Okay, well, I was close. I was close, Maxwell. Close enough. He'll probably be 18 soon, so I'll be right soon. Oh, that's conceited. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Carrie's saying, so Jake, when do we get the Rats in the Blender deleted short film? We have enough footage. I'll tell you that right now, Carrie. We have enough footage. Everything you saw in the movie was not everything that made it into the film. We have enough to show you all of Jamie's crazy short film where he does what he does. So not out of the realm of possibilities, let me tell you. We might have another short planned regarding Red Right Hand too sometime in the future. So we'll talk about that in a future video. Nismo's throwing $5 in there. Thank you so much, Nismo. Again, I really appreciate that. Saying, speaking of horror games, do you play Dead by Daylight? I noticed the Blights and the Ghostface chase music in Red Right Hand. Yes, absolutely. I love Dead by Daylight. I'll probably play that on the second page too. I want to fuck around with some of the newer DLC. I haven't messed with that at all. Like they put like Samara from The Ring. They put like the Hell Priest in there, Pinhead. I haven't played with any of those characters. It's been that long since I've been really into video games. Just these past couple of weeks, I've been getting back into video games, which has been nice. I didn't have time last year, but I will absolutely get back into that. Maybe do a little Dead by Daylight stream or something. That would be fun. So the big reason for that too, the Dead by Daylight music in Red Right Hand was the ending, was the twist at the end, which I won't spoil because it's still a relatively new movie. I kind of already spoiled it earlier, but go watch it. Go watch that ending scene again if you might have missed a little Easter egg there. Ooh, maybe there's some more going on there than meets the eye. So Nismo, thanks for the $5 though. I really appreciate that. We will absolutely do some Dead by Daylight streams over there. And also, if you're wondering, like, Jake, why don't you just do like horror gaming content over here? Well, unfortunately, the like number one thing I figured out about YouTube channels in the past couple of years is you got to find a niche and stick to it pretty much. So if I do something that isn't horror news, it flops like every time on this page. Unfortunately, I have tried to do things outside of my typical wheelhouse, and it typically just doesn't do well. So I kind of got to stick to the news and the videos on that here. But that's why we're starting second pages to talk about other things I'm also interested in. So come along for the ride all over the place, all over the the Jake universe of YouTube channels. What am I even saying at this point? I don't know, man. John Smith is saying John Carpenter will turn 75 next Monday. No way. Oh my God. Happy early birthday to Mr. Carpenter. Holy crap. How will you honor the GOAT? I need to see They Live. That's one of the few John Carpenter movies I've never seen. Dude. Oh, They Live is so good. John, dude, go watch They Live. That's killer. Celebrate his birthday by watching They Live. That'll be awesome. That's next Monday, dude. I might do like a top. I might rank his movies or something because that would be fun. Maybe I'll do like a top 5 and just talk about like my 5 of the 5 movies I love the most. I don't know. That would be. I got to do something. I didn't know it was his birthday. I got to do something on Monday, John. That's awesome. Guy's the master of horror. I love his movies so much. I especially love, like, his horror movies are just so good. I love Escape from New York too, and like Assault on Precinct 13. But man, his horror movies, oh god, always, always just been a big draw for me personally. I mean, The Thing, Halloween. Oh man, I mean, guy's got some killer movies. I don't even know how would I rank those. I'd have to think about that. The Thing and like Halloween are definitely like 1 and 2. I just don't know how I would do that. That would be tough. Bill is throwing another $2 in there. Bill, I appreciate that. Thank you for the $2. Saying, what's a good age to show your kids scary movies? Well, my parents showed me scary movies at a very young age. I saw Jeepers Creepers 2 when I was like 6 years old or something for the first time. Scared the shit out of me. The opening scene of that is terrifying. Oh my god. Especially as a kid too. Like, imagine watching that and you're also a 6-year-old boy and you're just watching you're watching that opening scene. My god. It's upsetting to say the least. So I would say show your kids some like entry horror movies. Like, I think Megan that just came out, great entry horror movie, because it's not like that bad, but it's like a little scary, maybe for a kid it's a little scary. So I would say like 10, 11 is maybe when I would start showing my kids like horror movies. I'm not gonna throw them into the deep end and show them something like Evil Dead, but my dad did that for reference, which I think is hilarious. Probably why I'm so fucked up, but entry level horror films, man. There's a lot of those. There's a lot of fun little horror adjacent films to start getting your kids into the scary movies. So I love that too. Craven Something Scary, one of my frequent collaborators, he shows a lot of I guess he shows his daughter like a bunch of horror movies. And I just think that's so sweet. I love when he tells stories about that. Very, very good stuff. I love it. Horror movies bring people together while watching other people get split apart. So it's a wonderful thing, Bill. So I hope you get to experience that. That's awesome. Bill, thanks for the $2. I really appreciate it again. Really do. Thank you. What have I started with the big balls? Dear God. Dear God. I watched Chucky as a child and it took me forever to get over that fear. Me too, Mayanne. Oh my God. I was terrified. I was just terrified of Chucky when I was a kid. It's hilarious now, but when you're a kid watching this stuff, ooh, I bet Megan would scare the piss out of me now too. Like, honestly, man, Brett is giving some crazy bad advice here. It's just straight up. Terrifier 2 is a great entry level horror for kids. Yeah, show your kid the alley death scene. That's perfect. No, oh my God, no, you will scar that child for life. They will never leave the house again. I don't like the clown. Oh God, that's terrible. Gaz. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I really, I try my hardest while I'm on these streams. I'm so sorry. I hope I got it. Hope I'm doing it right. Hope I'm doing it right. Is saying I got thrown into Saw 2 from a young age. Dude, Saw 2? That's brutal. The fucking, what are those things called? The needles? When she jumps into the needles? Oh my God. Ugh, I can't even imagine. That's messed up, dude. That's too young. You were too young. I don't even know how young you were, but I'm too young for Saw 2. I'm 24 and I'm too young for that. The NYC Slasher is saying that's funny because Evil Dead was one of the first horror films I ever saw when I was around 8 years old. I want to say I was like 10, like 9 or 10 when I saw it for the first time. And my dad gave me the talk right before it. I tell this story all the time, but I think it's hilarious. My dad gave me the old birds and the bees talk and immediately showed me Evil Dead because of the tree scene afterwards. And yeah, no, it still messes me up to this day. Let me tell you. But I fell in love with that movie though. It terrified me, but I was fascinated with it. That's where a lot of my love for horror comes from. I think is that it's centered around that movie. Carter's saying, I know you know my thoughts on Terrifier 2, but did you also know the mashed potato kill is on my top 10 kills of 2022? Nice. I'm glad you appreciated something from that film, Carter. that makes me happy. I know I was like just creaming my pants over that movie, but I still just love it. I still, man, it itched like every spot on my back I have for slasher films. Everything you want in a slasher movie, Terrifier 2 delivers on that, in my opinion. I don't know, man. It does it. It just does it for me. It rubs the right spots, you know? This is sounding unintentionally so sexual, so let's move past it. Alejandro saying the creature from the Black Lagoon could be seen by kids. Yeah, it's chill. The Guildman's not very scary and not violent. You also have both of the Gremlins movies. Yeah, they can watch Gremlins. The fucking monologue in the first one about Santa, though, that's some scary shit. That might fuck up a kid. Poltergeist is one to show later to kids too. Yeah, that's a good one. Poltergeist would be good. Poltergeist has some scary moments too, though, man. That tree messed me up as a kid too. You want to talk about scary stuff? Ooh. Rosabella is just quoting the old Chuckster. I dig it. You're what the fuck? I'm younger than Jake. Oh man. I'm always the young kid on these streams, so it makes me kind of happy to know I'm not the youngest one around, honestly. White Lotus is saying I saw Cabin Fever as a kid. My God, now that I'm 30, I still can't watch that shit, dude. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. Cabin Fever that's a tough watch. Any Eli Roth horror movie I think is a tough watch. Man, that one especially though. That's brutal. That is brutal, man. There's like a sex scene in that and all that too, man. Ooh. Carrie's saying, I thought you were 64 years old. I've been deceived. I'm an immortal being. I am technically 64, but this human husk I'm using right now is only 24. So, wouldn't that be wild if like y'all were watching a YouTube channel for a while and you just like the news hits and it's just like YouTuber Killjoy Jake is actually an omnipotent being who's going to destroy the entire planet. Like what? That's where my mind goes, at least. I don't. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks things like that, but I think that's pretty funny. I think that would be hilarious if we found that out. Cthulhu was actually. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna get off. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get off of it. I see people like I see the number of viewers just like go down as I'm talking about a bunch of whack shit. It makes sense. I can't even argue with that. All right, let's get back on topic. Let's get back to it. Show them The Collector by age 5. Oh my God, no. Y'all are gonna ruin some kids. That's that's all I'm gonna say. Damn, y'all are gonna ruin some kids, man. They're never gonna leave the house watching some of these movies. The face melt from Terrifier 2 shocked me. My favorite kill from the last year. That's a great one too. Dude, like here's the problem. If I were to do a top 10 list of like my favorite kills from 2022, half of them would be from Terrifier 2. Like half. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like I think 5 of them would be that. Like cuz like that would be on the list. The alley scene would be number 1 without a doubt. Oh man, I got to think about this. The tip scene would be on there for me. That was really effective. Man, there's a lot of good ones from that movie, dude. It would be tough to go through all that. I even like the store clerk kill where I'm trying to think, like the Halloween store clerk when he gets the bottle in the eye. That is so effing hard to watch. Oh my God. Ooh, you watched Starship Troopers when you were young. Okay, my dad had no idea what it was rated. That's a good movie, though. That's a really good movie. Oh, I love that one, Villain Killing Dylan. Dig it. I dig it. Bill's throwing $2 in there saying Uncle showed my cousin Resident Evil 1. Big mistake. That I can see that movie being scary. Oh yeah, that would be scary if I was young. Those movies are so silly. They're nothing like the games too, but they're very fun. They're very fun movies. I actually don't hate them. I like a lot of Matt who worked on Red Right Hand with me. Like he's a huge Resident Evil fan, like even bigger than I am, and he hates those movies so much. That's totally fair. I get it. As a Resident Evil fan, I get it. But I enjoy them. I think they're fun. I especially the new one too, the Johannes Roberts movie that just came out last year. Or 2 years ago now. I keep forgetting it's 2023. I really liked that movie. I thought it was fun. But maybe I guess it's just me who liked that one, though. Everyone else didn't really like it, but that's okay. That's all right. Bill, thank you for the $2. I really appreciate that. I'm so sorry that happened to your cousin. That must be mortifying to him. Oh, man. Villain Killing Dylan throwing $2 in there too. Thank you so much. VKD saying the brain bug in Starship Troopers is so scary. Oh, that is pretty scary. I'll give you that. I love that movie though so much. That's one of my Villain Killing Dylan. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. That's like a top 10. Like if we're not like top 10 horror movies, that's one thing. But top 10 just movies of all time, Starship Troopers is on there. I love it. It is just an amazing movie. So well done. I have a blast with it every single time. So, and that is scary. I agree. And the big reason I love it so much is it's like just a blend of everything I like about movies. Like it's got comedy, it's got horror, it's a kind of a coming of age story too. It's got a lot and bugs, it's got a bunch of bugs and blood and guts and all that. It's great. Really fun movie. Love it. Thanks for the $2 though, Dylan. I really appreciate that. That is scary. I kind of forgot about that. It's been a minute since I've seen it. So hell yeah. Craven Something Scary is here too. Yo, what's up, man? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, man. We were just talking about you. I was talking about a bunch of shit about you. No, I'm kidding. I was actually just saying how much I love when you tell stories about you and your daughter watching horror movies. I just think that's really sweet. I think it's just really sweet. Makes me happy every single time. It warms my very cold black heart. So I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream though, man. Welcome. Bro, you think that's bad? I watched Rocky Horror, the Rocky Horror Picture Show and The Exorcist when I was 5. Oh my God, The Exorcist when you're 5, that'll really mess you up, dude. That's messed up, dude. I saw The Exorcist pretty young too. Oddly enough, the thing that bothered me the most when I was young watching that was the scene where she is at the hospital and there's all those like loud noises and stuff with the machinery and she's screaming and all that messed me up the most. That was like the thing that scared me the most about that movie. Not even like the possession scenes. It was that scene in particular that screwed me up the most when I was young. It still kind of messes me up. Still is like, ooh, I don't like that. I don't like the way that rolls. Ooh. Aaron Underwood is saying, Aaron Underwood, I'm so sorry. I just run through words sometimes. Do you think they'll do another Texas Chainsaw? Maybe. Actually, the last time I heard, they were developing a sequel for the Netflix one. So I'm sure that's not exactly music to a lot of y'all's ears, but I'm open-minded to it. I'm down for it. I had a fun time with Texas Chainsaw 2022. Is it anything noteworthy? No, not really. It's not like not a super, oh my God, this is the greatest horror film ever made, but it's a really fun slasher flick, and I had a blast with it personally. So if they do a sequel to it, I'm open-minded to it. I'll have a fun time with it. Just like how I did with the 2022 one. Listen, and I'll say this again. If you can do something like the party bus scene in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, I'm there, man. Like, listen, I'm there every single time, every day of the week. If you do something like that in a movie, I'll be impressed. Even if everything else sucks, which is kind of the case with Texas Chainsaw 2022. I was not a big fan of the characters, really. I don't know. The kills were phenomenal, though. I think the guy that plays Leatherface, Mark Burnham, I want to say is his name, Mark something. I can't remember. It's Mark something, but he's phenomenal in it too. I think that the first kill too, like once you get past that, it does not stop. It's a roller coaster from there on out, and it's great. I think there's some things you can just completely cut out of the movie and it doesn't change it. Like all the stuff with Sally, just cut it out. Just sometimes ideas are underdeveloped, and by the time you're shooting, it's just not gonna work out. They could have cut all that out of the movie, make it a little 60-minute feature. That would have been fine. I would have taken it. Little Leatherface slasher film. Cool. Let's do it. That's fine by me. I'd be okay with that. What else do we got here? Oh my God. You're quoting Megan. Quoting Megan there. There you go. Singing Titanium. Funny stuff. I've actually never seen The Exorcist. How bad is it? Well, I'll say this, White Lotus, it's one of my all-time favorite horror films. I think it's just really well executed. A lot of people don't think it's that scary nowadays. I don't know, man. It's really effective for me personally, but not for the reasons you think. Like, I think everyone wants to talk about how The Exorcist is so scary because it's it's blasphemous. It's like a lot of like religious themed horror. I would argue that's not even the scariest part of it. The scariest thing about it is the entire movie is essentially about watching Reagan, who is this sweet, very nice young girl, and she's just this very nice kid. Her and her mother have a great relationship. It's wonderful. And then throughout the runtime of the movie, she devolves into a literal monster. And it is so fucking hard to watch. And it's so well done. Linda Blair gives a unforgettable performance in that movie. It's so well done. That to me is the scariest part of the whole film. And that's why I think people were throwing up in the theaters. I don't even think it had anything to do with any of the other stuff. That to me is the scariest part about it. And it's just done so well. So I highly recommend it. I think it's great. It's still one of my all-time favorite horror films. It's an easy top 10. I don't know. It's great. Check it out, and check out the continuation or whatever that we're getting in October. Fingers crossed it's good. Fingers crossed. I don't know. I really don't know what it's going to be, but I hope it's good. Best films for kids to see. Oh my God. Dude, Mad God. I'm sorry. Like, if you showed a kid Mad God, they would lose their minds. They would actually completely go insane. Yeah. I was losing my mind watching that film. That's some scary shit. That is just a nightmare fuel at its most basic, pure form. So good. It's like a 90-minute Tool music video, and nothing could tickle my pickle more. Or tickle my fancy, to be a little more polite. Sorry. I hate to bring pickles into this conversation, but... Oh, man. Creepy Noki is here, too. I don't know if I said hello to you or not, but hello. Hello. Welcome. Have your child watch Human Centipede. They will obey every command after that crap. I see what you did there. Deanna. I like that. I was dating a girl for a while, and she put on Human Centipede one time, and I still think that's like the weirdest decision. Maybe that's just me, but I'm like, man, that is just such an odd thing. I think I accidentally said something close to Siri because my phone was doing like the Siri thing, and I have the Hey Siri thing on, which I need to turn off because it's vaguely annoying. Let me tell you. I'll just be talking, then it's like, oh, I can't call this person that you're talking about. And I'm like, shut up, phone. I'll crap right in your mouth like it's Human Centipede. So help me God. Hayden is saying we need a Scream-type Halloween Ends movie. One killer at the beginning, but Ghostface manipulates a person into becoming a Ghostface. I really like that idea. That would actually be really cool. Where it's almost that could be how you do the 3 killers thing, where it's like someone finds out it's Ghostface, but they're something happens to keep them hush hush or whatever. Maybe threats of violence. I don't know. That could actually be interesting. Ooh, that's a cool way to do the 3 killer angle, actually. Ooh. Hayden, I think I have a little theory video cooking up. So I'll be honest, like I had a theory video for today, but like, man, I really wanted to talk about Skinamarink instead. But at some point I'll do my theory videos as we get closer to Scream 6's release though. So I need a trailer, man. I need a trailer to come out so that I can really start pitching these, but it's just tough. Just tough right now. Locked is here too. What's up, Locked? That's where the Scream TV series could have gone with Audrey. I don't know what you're talking about. We were talking about a bunch of things. I keep forgetting. I love how this whole conversation has been driven into talking about kids watching awful horror movies. I just think that's really funny. Oh my God. Lighting Ghost is saying, damn, Jake has friends and used to have a girlfriend. Yeah. Keyword used to, my friend. No, I'm just, yeah. Funny stuff. Blackmailed into being a killer. There you go. That could be cool. That would be messed up, right? Like that would be really messed up. I like it. I loved watching horror movies on the Sci-Fi Channel when I was younger. Ooh, so many bad movies that were so good. Yeah, that's what the Sci-Fi Channel is for, apparently. So many so bad it's good movies. That's awesome, Carrie. That's really fun. I remember my first experience with that was we were all at a buddy's house, and someone was talking about Sharknado, and they're like, oh dude, like this new movie about a tornado and a shark coming together, it's coming out tonight on Sci-Fi or whatever, we got to watch it. And we watched that, and it was just so over the top and silly. It was ridiculous. That was like my first experience with those kind of movies. And I don't know, it's just a blast. With every other Sharknado that came out, we had a big party. Like it was an event, with all the other ones. And man, those are so silly and so ridiculous. Man, they're fun. They're fun, silly, stupid movies, but they're good. They're fun. What else do we got here? Dead Meat made me respect the first Human Centipede. Don't they do a podcast on that? I feel like I've listened to that at some point. I remember something, they did something for Human Centipede, and I remember Chelsea saying that she really liked it, and James not so much, and I thought that was really interesting. It gave me a new perspective on the film. I have respect for the first one. The other two I could care less about, but the first one I think has some really interesting psychological horror elements that has me fascinated. But even for my standards, and I'm the guy who bit the head off of a rat in a movie, it goes a little too far with the gross stuff, in my opinion. Like even for me, it's like, ugh, man, this is something else. But yeah, yeah, even some movies are even too gross for old Jake, and Human Centipede 2 was one I had to turn off because it was too much. So, man, I'll never watch Human Centipede 3 too. I'll never watch it. I know what it's about, and I'll literally never watch it, even though R. Lee Ermey is in it. Apparently, I'm never gonna watch it. I'm sorry. Like, I love that actor, but I can't do it. I can't. Your boy can't do it. The asylum will be financially afloat for the rest of time thanks to the Sharknado run. Yeah, I mean, it did really well. I remember it was just a big like cultural event. We got all excited for it. I remember we had parties and shit for all of those movies. And they got worse. Let me tell you, they got worse every single time. But we still partied for humans. I want to say Human Centipede. We still partied for Sharknado. Could you imagine? Could you imagine who's getting their buddies together and being like, let's have a Human Centipede party? I'm not coming to that party. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm the horror guy too, and that's gonna be a no. That's gonna be a no from old Jake. Yeah, and this is just for you, Locked.
That's the ugliest thing I ever saw.
that was my reaction to Human Centipede 2. Oh my god, that is some of the most awful, disgusting shit I've ever seen in my life. Ooh. They had a mission with that movie, and they succeeded. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. Oh, man. Mr. Ellis saying, as many horror movies as I have seen over the years, I still get uncomfortable seeing dogs die. I will just never get used to it. It's always, I don't like seeing dogs die. Listen, man, people suck. I don't care if people die in movies. in movies specifically. Oh, my God. I don't like, people dying in movies is one thing, but dogs, that always makes me sad. That always makes me sad, Mr. L. It's just just a bummer, you know? Good boy peacing out. That sucks. Awful shit, man. Oh, all right, y'all. Well, your boy's gonna sign off. I gotta finish watching Inside Job. Like I said, I'll have a video on that over on Movie Smoothie tomorrow. I might have a little update video on this page too. Not 100% sure yet on that. I got a lot of content to make over on this second page, though. So make sure to check all that out. I really appreciate you guys supporting me tonight. Y'all are the best. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking about horror movies with me. It's always a blast hanging out with you guys. So as always, check out the videos and all that. I appreciate your support. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for all the good talk. But your boys got to go. Oh, and one more thing. Check out the stream tomorrow on Wednesday. We're talking about the best top 16 Scream kills from the entire franchise. We're going to narrow it down to just one. You guys get to decide, too. It's going to be a lot of fun. Child of the Corn just came in late. That's all good. I think Mr. Corn, you're coming to the stream, I believe. So, yeah, you're coming to that stream. Right. I always forget how many people I invite. But yes, we're going to have a lot of fun people over there. It's going to be a really good time. Slasher in Suits will be joining us as well. So make sure to check out that stream tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern time. So same time we started the stream today. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. And I'll end this very long outro by saying, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.